Hi, good evening.
Good evening.
Let's just wait for a minute or two and then we can go ahead. Okay, Sanket, hi. You can just go ahead with your queries.
Okay, am I audible?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah. Hello.
Yes, I can hear you. You can go ahead with the queries.
Yeah. How would you suggest like managing the men's preparation and prelims preparation like from now on?
Okay, so actually the two are not separate, right? The most exhaustive syllabus we have for UPSC is main syllabus. So once you finish main syllabus, it automatically means that you finished your prelim syllabus, but for few topics, maybe ancient and medieval, general science, if not very explicitly. But you'll finish your prelim syllabus. But how about doing it right now? Like you are almost at the end of January, right? So should you be
Right.
focusing on your main syllabus? I would ask you, what is your level of preparedness with prelims topics? So prelims only topics: environment, geography, history, economy, and polity. Where do you stand?
Okay, I haven't cleared prelims once, so I would say I stand very low level.
Okay, so like, have you finished reading them once?
Have what?
Have you finished reading them at least once?
Yeah, I have.
All these for your prelims attempt.
And some subjects multiple times, but like to no avail. Yeah.
Okay. That's fair enough. I mean, so if we just can list it down, you have read all basic books once. And how about your optional?
Yeah, I'm doing it right now.
Okay,
Sociology is my option. Yeah.
doing optional right now. And how long might it take you more? Like how long more?
Uh, I would like it to be finished by February, but I think it will drag on into March, I suppose.
Okay. Where do you stand on current affairs?
Uh, I, at the moment, like not at very good position with current affairs.
Okay, current
But I
affairs
used to
quality.
do. regularly, yeah, up to mid 2020. But after 2020, like the whole COVID situation and everything, my whole preparation went haywire. So yeah.
Okay. Hey, then I would say instead of see, if you just look at what mains has, what are the additional topics mains has, you may just be left with world history, post independence India, governance, IR, economic development, security, disaster management, and ethics. Right. So, just these are the additional topics you have for mains, which you'll not be reading right
Right.
now. So, even if you study world history, post independence India now, cost benefit, the yield is very less. So, better just delay it. Same is the case with ethics. You need not study ethics now. You can finish it in a very faster, at a very faster pace post prelims. So you can remove ethics also. Security disaster management have very less role in prelims. I mean, the number of questions you get from these two topics can be said to be minimal only. So I would say eliminate this. And IR is mostly current driven, so eliminate this. If at all you can pull off time to read governance and economic development by end of Jan. So take the value addition material which are available in the market. I think Vision has value addition material readily available. Um, and maybe Formice, I'm not sure. But take any readily available value addition material for each topic in syllabus. So each topic in GS2, GS3, which, like in governance, you have e-governance, citizen charters, accountability, RTI, poverty, hunger, education, self-help groups. GS3, you have a lot on agriculture, cropping patterns, irrigation, subsidies, PDS. So GS2, GS3, you have investment models. So read the additional topics of GS2 and GS3, leaving aside these. So with focused study of around 3 to 4 hours a day, I think you'd be in a good position to wrap them up. Just the valuation material, because you don't need anything else in these. These are mostly current affairs driven topics. So it's enough if you are aware of the static. So be aware of the static, finish any good value addition material by end of January. And I think you should be done with your major topics in mains, which will definitely have an impact on your prelims preparation, on your
Right. But
prelims
the
paper.
time is very less this
Huh?
year between prelims and the
Yes.
gap. The time is very less between prelims and mains this year. So I have like double
Yes.
anxiety of not having cleared prelims yet. So I can't like just let go of prelims. And as I haven't reached mains yet, so I haven't like thoroughly done mains preparation. So
That's
yeah,
why you got
this
to be
that might be,
strategic, because basically, if you
yeah,
don't clear prelims, you cannot write mains,
right,
right? So over the next 4 months, your only goal has to be to clear prelims.
right,
So, because luckily you have read most of your textbooks for last attempt, by March you will be in a position. So, come March, you should be in a position where your optional is at least read once. Your GS2, 3 ka jo bhi topics will have an impact on your prelim score are done. You will be done with your, like, you have at least once read your prelims books. You will be done with pending current affairs. So this should be the position with which you are entering March. And in
right,
January, you can finish your GS2 3. Try to wrap up your optional by end of February. Don't drag it into March. So this should be the
right.
hard deadline for optional, post which you should just leave it. And in January and February, as you're going along, try to finish your current affairs. Read the
Okay,
magazines at least once, each magazine.
right,
So I'll ask my team to just drop you a orientation video on how to read your current affairs magazine. Maybe once you watch it, I believe you can speed up your current magazine reading. So that part, I'll ask our team to drop you a mail. Maybe you can watch the video for a few minutes and can understand actually how to cover magazine quickly. Um,
right.
so you'd be able to finish your current affairs readings by February, and from March, April, May, you can just ignore June, 27 days. So you will have 3 solid months to rigorously practice for your prelims, and that is needed.
Yeah,
This is
right.
what I believe. In the meanwhile, all you have to keep doing is in February, along with optional, maybe you can just revise all textbooks once, all prelims textbooks once. Just visit them.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
not you're formally reading them at a detailed level. Just visit each textbook so that by March you're not new. And along with visiting textbooks, maybe you can touch some previous year questions, or if there is any test series you have already accessed, solve the basic tests of any test series. Or you can, I think there'll be many freely available online as well. You can take the basic tests, first level tests. So I think this much should be
Okay.
doable. One magazine a week, GS 2-3 in January,
Mhm.
optional, and your basic prelims textbooks in February. By March, you should be good.
Right. Do you think it's doable though? Like 70 days seems very short. Mm,
For prelims.
I know it's no, for mains, like the
For
gap
me,
between prelims and mains. I know it's difficult for me and it would be for everyone, but still feels next to impossible.
see, I know it is next to impossible, but we don't have much choice there, Sanket. So I'd say really emphasize on maximizing your chances to get into those 70 days now.
Yeah, right. No,
Yes,
no. What I would like to know is what if we like drag the mains preparation into the March, like till the end of the March.
depends on your confidence where you stand with your prelims. Like if you don't get panicked in March, April, most welcome. You can do that. So you should just be able to hold your
Right.
nerves and do it. But I would advise what you're planning to do with mains, none of them are relevant. See, you look at world history, post independence India, you can finish both of them in 5 days, or you can finish them in 15 days. So if you have time, you will do it for 15 days. If you don't have time, you'll do it in 5 days. So there's no point in spending time on these two. Ethics is the
Right.
easiest of all, which I think with focused 10 days um, effort, you should be able to nail ethics. So you'll just be left with uh, mains current affairs, practicing optional test series, and GS test series. So that's how you can fill in your prelims mains gap, right? So I still
Yeah,
believe
right. No, the
doing
current
ethics.
affairs.
Mm,
Right. Mhm. Current affairs, I would anyways have to do after the prelims, right? Because many things would get added to the each
mm.
subject's current affairs stack. So, eh, should I like do the answer writing till the March for GS?
You can practice answer writing. No harm in doing that. Yes, you can. You can practice. I would say yes. You should even. You can keep writing
Yeah,
answers occasionally.
because I haven't
Start
like
writing.
done
Hmm.
any practice answer writing practice, so that's why.
Hmm. Start writing a few answers. I think you should be in
Yeah.
a pace to catch up post prelims. So don't
Yeah.
worry much about mains, because if you just declutter what this mains nightmare is, there are just few subjects there, right?
Right.
So
Mhm.
those few subjects which help you now, which do not help you now, and how long do they take? Do I really need to be panicked right now about mains? So once you just
Mhm.
zoom into mains and break it down and see, it is doable post prelims. But given that you have finished your current affairs magazines now, you'll only have 2 or 3 new magazines by the time of mains. You have
Right.
finished your optional, you'll only have to write test series. You have finished your
Mhm.
GS 2 and 3, you'll only update them with current affairs. You have 1 or 2 pending topics which you can finish in 20-30 days, which is more than enough. You can do them, let's say security, disaster management, world history, ethics. You can do all of them along with your optional test series. You revise your optional, write test series, simultaneously you can finish these GS topics. So
Right,
it is
right,
very much doable, and the momentum you gain after clearing prelims is huge. So just
right.
imagine clearing your prelims with 130, 140. I mean, nothing stops you from preparing for mains. You'll just be running.
Mm,
So I want you
Right,
to target such numbers for
right. I
prelims,
could only
where you're in
imagine
a
though. Yeah.
no. It's okay. Just feel free about imagining
Yeah.
and set your target so high for prelims so that once you have such scores, you won't be bothered about your mains, right? So
Right.
you can fully dive into mains prep. It happened with few of our students this year. They are very, very confident with their prelims that from day two after writing prelims, they got into their mains mode. So
Mhm.
I think that's a target which you should set for yourself reasonably strongly.
Right, right.
Yeah, so March to June should be enough to put you in that category because it just needs lots of practice, strategy, and understanding and revision. That's it. That's prelims.
Right, right. Because this year, even like all the shit that is going on, like I got up to like 86. So
Good.
I don't know how bad or good is that. I mean, I know it's not enough, but still,
But that's fair enough.
yeah.
Yeah. So I mean just keep testing this strategy. If at all
Right,
you're giving too much time to your optional or if your current affairs is still dragging into like 10 days, 20 days per magazine, if you're unable to wrap your GS2, GS3 on time, just drop us
right,
an email. Maybe we can try to fix your schedules. But my
right.
sincere advice is to not worry much about mains now. Focus
Okay.
on clearing prelims
Yeah.
and finishing your options. So if you're reading something now, it should be worth the time, right?
Right,
So
right.
be very, very cautious about spending time because you're just pulling off from the prelims pie and giving to mains. So how much do you want to give? We have to be very conscious about it.
Yeah, right. And this year, I think we all, like, not we all, but those who are preparing have to focus more on CSAT also. Because I used to think that CSAT was like my strong point, but this year CSAT was tough, like really tough.
Yes, very tough.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
So, so that's the dilemma I was having. But yeah.
Hmm. So it's okay. I think you can go ahead with what you've been doing, but don't worry much about mains. Keep
Okay.
solving some prelims papers in February
Right.
because Jan, like in this indicative idea, I thought you could finish some main syllabus in Jan. So in Feb, give prelims sometime. Read your prelims textbook, solve some tests, get into the mode of prelims. By March should be rigorous. From March you can get
Okay.
rigorous.
All right.
Yeah, at
Thank
least to beat your fear. It's not that prelims needs 4 months. I don't believe prelims needs that long, but you like most students, I don't know you personally, but most students get into anxieties by March and it'll
Yeah.
just play havoc on their abilities. So why
Yeah.
not
This
beat?
decision making only is like draining my mental energy. Like, what should I
Uh,
do? Like, do I like
I know
prepare
so
more
many
for
questions.
yeah, yeah. And
Uh,
every day it's like every day, like, am I doing this right? Should I like give this hours, these hours to this thing? So
I know.
decision making will be drains. Yeah.
Our days were peaceful. My peak attempts were in 16, 17, 18. We didn't
Right.
have this much of social media exposure, Telegram, constant updates, none. We were more
Yeah.
relaxed.
Right.
We knew what we were reading, what we should be reading, and we know what we can't be reading. So somehow I would think I was lucky.
Yeah. Is there no one else there? I thought there would be like many people and there would be a session. So good for me, I suppose, but yeah. Hello? No. Am I audible? Hello. Okay.
I just lost my power and I'm back.
Hello, am I audible?
Yes, I can hear you. I'm just back. There's a power loss.
Yeah.
So I think you can start on these lines. If you have any other queries, time and again, like you can feel free to drop us an email.
Yeah, sure thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Okay then. Have a good day.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Take
good night.
care. Bye.
You too.